Have you ever felt like the days keep passing, but life isn't really moving forward? And then, when your head hits the pillow at night, that emptiness, that feeling of, I didn't do anything for myself today, that's what hurts the most. We're all living through that phase, where we think we're living life, but in reality, we're just reacting. Every morning starts with some meme, some news, or a random reel, and that same rhythm keeps controlling the rest of our day. We're not living our own thoughts, we're living someone else's. Now the question isn't, are you busy? The real question is, what are you busy with? Because thousands of people work every single day, but very few actually move forward. There were two people, Jake Knapp and John Zeratsky. Both worked in the fast, demanding world of Google and YouTube. And then one day, something happened that completely changed their mindset. That was the day they realized, we're doing a lot of work, but living very little. And that's where Make Time began. A book that doesn't teach you how to do more, but teaches you how to do what truly matters. Now think for a moment, how many days have passed that were actually worth remembering? How many nights came when you could peacefully say, today I really did something for myself? If it's taking you time to think of an answer, then this video is made for you, because here we'll learn how to design each day intentionally so that it stays under your control, not the world's. Jake and John say, time management is a lie, because it's not time that slips away, it's attention. And when your attention slips, your day slips with it. That's the first principle of the book. Back-end index pointing right attention is your real currency. Where you place your attention, that's what grows. If your attention keeps scattering every day, your life will start feeling scattered too. Now, why does our attention scatter? Because we start every morning without intention. We don't decide what truly matters most for us that day. That's why the book says, at the start of every day, choose just one thing. Your highlight, that one thing that matters the most to you today. Imagine your day as a round circle, and this highlight is its center point. Everything else revolves around it. Once you choose that center, your whole day starts taking shape. It gains direction. But yes, sometimes the day still slips away. Distractions cause guilt, and then that same old feeling, I still didn't do anything today. Jake and John say, don't listen to guilt, tweak your system. Life isn't a perfect routine. It's a design. And every day, that design can be made a little better. So today's takeaway is simple. If you truly want to take your life back, then every morning, ask yourself just one question. What matters most to me today? Everything else will revolve around that one answer. And maybe then, when you lay your head on the pillow at night, you'll smile and say, today, I really did something for myself. Have you ever felt like life is just running and you're getting lost in its dust? Days slip away like sand through your fingers. And when your head hits the pillow at night, that emptiness returns again. Another day gone, but nothing really changed. We think we're living life, but the truth is, we're just trapped in reactions. Every notification, every message, every scroll tells someone else's story, not ours. Think about it. If the first thing your eyes see in the morning is your phone, then the first thought of your day already belongs to someone else. That's where we lose control of our day. And maybe that's the moment we start losing our life without realizing it. The authors of Make Time, Jake Knapp and John Zeratsky, felt the same way. While working in the fast-paced world of Google and YouTube, they realized that being busy every day and living meaningfully every day are two completely different things. One day, they looked at the chaos they had created and quietly asked themselves, are we living or just running? That day, that question became the beginning of Make Time, Hourglass Not Done One. The real value of time. We treat time as if it will never end. But the truth is, every swipe, every click takes away a few seconds of life that will never return. Have you ever noticed? You open your phone just for 5 minutes, and 45 minutes vanish like someone stole them? That time is gone, and we didn't even realize it. In reality, we don't lose time, we lose awareness. And when awareness fades away, days become just activities, not moments. Direct Hit 2, the highlight concept. Jake says, at the start of every day, ask yourself one question. What's my highlight for today? Meaning, that one thing you'll remember when the day ends. Imagine your day as a blank canvas, and that highlight is the first stroke of color on it. Everything else revolves around it. When you have a clear purpose, distractions automatically start to shrink. A highlight doesn't have to be something big. It could be meeting a friend, finishing a task that's been pending for months, or simply feeling peaceful during an evening walk. The point isn't what you do. The point is that you do it intentionally. Light bulb 3. The 3 rules of a highlight. Keycap 1, urgency. Something that truly needs to be done today, like sending a report to your boss or completing an important home task. Keycap 2, satisfaction. Something that brings relief once it's done, like finishing an old project or closing an incomplete file. Keycap 3, joy. Something that simply brings happiness, like going to gym or calling a loved one for no reason at all. If you pick even one of these each day, your day will automatically become meaningful. Sunrise 4, one thing focus. The book says, if you try to do everything, you'll end up doing nothing well. Life isn't built through multitasking, but through single tasking on the right thing. Jake writes, the moment you decide that only one thing truly matters today, you stop reacting and start designing your day. Bell 5, distraction versus design. Distraction is an accident. It's the absence of design. If you leave your front door open, the wind will surely come in. Similarly, if you leave your mind open, every notification will enter. So build a system. Learn to close the door to your day yourself. Save not just your time, but your attention. Thought Balloon 6, taking back control. When you consciously decide what your day's highlight will be, the day stops belonging to someone else and starts belonging to you. Now your phone doesn't decide what to do. You decide when to pick it up. And that's the exact moment. Your life starts coming back into your own hands. Crescent Moon 7, emotional closure. Maybe now, when your head touches a pillow at night, there won't be emptiness. There will be a gentle smile, because today actually meant something. You lived the day. You didn't just spend it. And that's the difference between a busy life and a real life. Because life isn't made of big things, but of those small days that are truly lived. Sometimes we wake up in the morning, but forget to live. Have you ever felt that your eyes are open, but life is still asleep? Every day, we keep doing something or the other, but that true awakening inside seems to disappear. Maybe that's why, when your head hits the pillow at night, a quiet little question echoes. What did I truly live today? Mantelpiece clock, you're losing every single day and you don't even realize it. Think about it. Time doesn't vanish in one moment. It leaks slowly, drop by drop, with every scroll, every notification, every just one more time. We all tell ourselves, just 5 minutes. But those 5 minutes quietly turn into 45. And that piece of the day that once belonged to you gets lost in someone else's content. Mobile phone, a big day. That once again became small. You say, today I'll do something big. And then the same story. A ring, a message, a scroll, and that big day becomes small again. Every time you think, not this time. But the system is designed to pull you back in. And that's where the biggest trap begins. Your day stops belonging to you. Blue book, so listen, either you write your own day's script, or someone else will write it for you. And when someone else writes your day, your story becomes theirs. That's exactly what Jake Knapp and John Zeratsky realized. While working in the fast-paced world of Google and YouTube, they were running every day, yet feeling empty inside, until one day they decided they wouldn't manage time anymore. They'd manage attention. And that's how Make Time was born. Thought balloon clarity comes when you decide what you don't want. Just like light enters a room only when you clear out the clutter. Life is the same. Every distraction is an unnecessary thing. That takes up the space meant for your clarity. High voltage reaction, creation, reflection. Reaction is when you're trapped in others' questions. Creation is when you ask questions to yourself. Reflection is when you finally listen to your own answers. And these 3 steps shape the true design of your day. Jake and John say, most people don't lack time, they lack direction. We all have hours, but no purpose. And when there's no purpose, we end up reacting to everything. Hourglass not done, the 90-minute rule. You think, 90 minutes is too much. But think, one Netflix episode takes the same time. The only difference is, there, you watch someone else's story. Here, you can write your own. Every morning, follow one simple rule. Choose your day's highlight. Just one thing that feels meaningful to you. Everything else will revolve around it. Your day is a circle, and that highlight is its center point. The jar metaphor. Life is like a jar. If you fill it with useless things first, there'll never be space for what truly matters. Every day is the same. We fill our jars with social media, emails, random worries, and then say, I just didn't have time today. The truth is, time was there, but you left no space for it. Bell with /silence isn't emptiness. It's the voice of your soul. That voice only speaks when all other noise fades away. So every day, give yourself just 5 quiet minutes. No music, no distractions. Just you, your breath, and one question. What truly matters to me today? Light bulb, the micro-win system. Every small win isn't just a task completed. It's a reminder that you're still capable. Each time you finish what you chose for yourself, you awaken a sense of self-respect within. And those little wins together become your life's biggest victory. Reflection, final monologue. Every day is a chance, a new opportunity to feel yourself. Remember what we said at the start. We wake up but forget to live. So tomorrow morning, when your eyes open, just remember this. Living is a choice. And when your head touches the pillow that night, there won't be emptiness. There'll be a gentle smile, because today, you didn't just live the day, you lived yourself. Red Heart. Sometimes it feels like the moment the day begins, it's as if someone has opened dozens of tabs in our minds. WhatsApp, emails, reels, to-do lists, tiny little tasks. And by the end of the day, we think, I did so much, but what did I really do? And maybe that's why we end the day exhausted, yet incomplete. That's where our biggest battle begins. The battle for attention. When Jake Knapp and John Zeratsky wrote this book, they were working right inside Silicon Valley, the very place where distractions are born. But still, they learned that focus doesn't come from discipline. Focus comes from design. So, can focus be created? Yes, if you learn how to design it. Every single day of ours is a design. The moment we wake up, we grab our phones, open Instagram, and before we even realize it, someone else has designed our day for us. Instagram tells us what's trending, YouTube tells us what to watch, and the world tells us what we should do. And just like that, the day stops being ours and becomes someone else's. Now think, if you consciously chose just one thing each day that truly mattered to you, what would change? That's the whole concept of a highlight. Highlight means picking one thing in your day that, if you only complete that, you'd still feel satisfied. Like if your dream is to grow your YouTube channel, then today, just finish one script. That's your highlight. It makes your day meaningful, not just productive. Imagine this. There's a glass in front of you. If you fill it first with sand, all those tiny tasks, notifications, and messages, then there's no space left for the big rocks. But if you place the big rocks first, the things that truly matter, the sand will naturally find its way around them. Now imagine that glass is your mind. Every morning when you wake up, it's up to you what you put in first. And that's where the real power of design your day begins. Because when you consciously design your day, you become the architect of your life. It's not just productivity, it's self-respect. Have you ever asked yourself, when was the last time you lived a day that was just yours and nothing else? Choosing a highlight means giving yourself enough respect to decide the direction of your own day. Now the question is, how do you choose a highlight? Jake and John say, Just ask yourself 3 simple questions. Keycap 1, what's the one thing that, if I finish it today, I'll feel good about? Keycap 2, what's something I've been putting off for days, but now really needs to get done? Keycap 3, what's something that will move me closer to my long-term goals? Whichever answer pulls most strongly at your heart. That's your highlight for today. Every highlight doesn't look productive, but always feels meaningful. Sometimes a highlight is spending an hour with mom, or taking a quiet walk alone. Meaningful things often don't look important, but they create the peace inside you. So next time you feel that guilt, I didn't get much done today, ask yourself, did I do something meaningful? Because not every meaningful thing looks productive, but every truly productive thing is meaningful. Now comes the power of saying no. How many times do we drain our energy trying to meet someone else's expectations? A friend's party, an extra meeting, random scrolling, and then at night that same guilt, I didn't do my own work again. Every time you say no to something that clashes with your highlight, you're strengthening your yes. Sometimes skipping a party isn't selfish, it's self-respect. Highlight and design aren't just tools, they're reminders that life can be lived on default mode. And once you learn to design your day, slowly, your life starts designing itself. You don't find focus, you design it. So, tomorrow morning, don't forget to design your day, because that's what will design your life. Laser mode. When the world gets noisy, let your mind stay calm. Ever notice this? Our mind is like a laser when it's focused on one point. It can cut through anything. But the moment distractions appear, that light scatters. It glows, but it doesn't work. Think about it. All those notifications, messages, and random thoughts spinning in your head every day. They break your light into pieces. That's why the authors of Make Time say, after choosing your highlight, the next step is to enter laser mode. Laser mode means building an environment for your brain where it can stay focused on just one thing. No phone vibrations, no constant checking, no background noise. But be honest, when was the last time you worked without checking your phone? An hour? Half an hour? Maybe even 10 minutes feels hard, because now our attention has been stolen. Every beep, every notification takes a tiny piece of focus away, and slowly, our mind has been trained to crave something new every 2 minutes. Jake Knapp says, if you want to focus, don't fight distraction, design your environment. In other words, don't fight for focus. Just design your world so distractions can't even get in. Step 1, build an attention barrier. The book says, every time you remove something, you give your mind room to breathe. What does that mean? It doesn't mean throw your phone away. It just means move it out of its default position. Understand the power of default. Whatever stays in your sight stays on your brain's radar. So, if your phone is next to you, it will pull your attention, no matter what you're doing. Next time you start something important, just do this. Keep your phone in another room or put it on airplane mode. A simple step with magical effect. Step 2, do an attention reset. Our mind is like a battery. Every time we check notifications, open emails, or jump between apps every 5 minutes, that battery drains a little more. Then we say, I'm not motivated today. But the truth is, it's not motivation. It's attention that's gone. So reset your mind during the day. How? Just close your eyes for 2 minutes and breathe. Take a short walk, or stare at the ceiling and think of nothing. That tiny pause turns your mind laser sharp again. Jake says, distraction doesn't destroy focus. Exhaustion does. It's not distraction, it's mental exhaustion. That kills your focus. Step 3, the courage of single tasking. Yes, courage, because multitasking has become a badge of pride. People brag, I can do 3 things at once. But truth is, your brain can only do one real task at a time. Everything else is just task switching, and every switch costs you a little energy. So Make Time teaches, do one thing at a time and give it your whole heart. When you're working on a script, that should be your entire world. No messages, no tabs, no background chatter. At first, it'll feel tough, like your first day at the gym. But after a few weeks, your mind becomes stronger. Now you might ask, if distractions are so deep, can we ever escape them? The book says, don't escape them, just make them fall off. That means keep your phone on silent, turn notifications on manually when needed, move apps to the second screen, and log into social media manually each time. The more friction you add, the easier it becomes to stay in laser mode. This is design thinking for attention. You design your environment so temptation naturally fades. Now imagine one full day without distractions. You wake up, don't grab your phone. Just a glass of water, a deep breath, and one question: where should my energy go today? You open your laptop, put on your headphones, and dive into one single task. Full focus, full emotion, full connection. Every line you write, every idea that comes, it feels like you. You enter that flow state where time disappears. That's the real reward of laser mode, the moment when you and your work become one. The book says, when you're in laser mode, you don't just do more, you become more. It's not just productivity, it's an identity shift. Every time you take control of your attention, you take back control of your life's direction. Now think about this. Have you ever felt like you're living on someone else's agenda? Waking up to reply to someone else's message, watching someone else's video, reacting to someone else's ideas. Laser mode pulls you out of that loop. It says, pause, do your work first, then connect with the world. That's not selfishness, that's clarity. Laser mode isn't just for work, it's for life. When you talk to someone, just listen, don't touch your phone. When you eat, taste it fully. When you walk, feel the air on your skin. Because laser focus isn't only for screens, it's for every moment of living. And if your focus slips sometimes, don't blame yourself. Because attention isn't a battle, it's a practice. Every time you return to focus, it's a win. Every time you move from default to design, you become a little more conscious. So here's your small challenge for today. Take 1 hour, phone on silent, and do only the task connected to your highlight. In that 1 hour, notice what your mind says and how much clarity appears inside you. Then you'll realize focus isn't hard to find. It's just an art of not letting it scatter. You can't control the world's noise, but you can design your silence. Energy, the real power that fuels everything. Ever felt that invisible weight on your mind the moment you wake up? It's not motivation that's missing, it's energy. We often say, I need more discipline. I need more focus. But the truth is, none of that lasts without energy. Motivation is a spark, but energy is the fuel that keeps it burning. Every morning, our phones are on charge. But have we ever charged ourselves? We forget our own battery, and then wonder midday, why can't I focus? Energy isn't a luxury. It's your foundation. When energy drops, every skill and dream weakens on its own. Keycap 1 movement, the language of the body. Your body talks to your mind. I remember once, I took just a 5-minute walk between work, and it felt like my brain had hit the reset button. Move a little, laugh a little, stretch a little. Energy lives in motion, and motion begins when the body moves. Keycap 2 food, fuel or fog. You think with what you eat. Ever notice how after a heavy meal, your brain wants sleep, not clarity? Food doesn't just fill the stomach. It shapes your thoughts. The cleaner the fuel, the clearer the mind. Simple food, simple mind. Complex food, complex thoughts. Keycap 3 rest, the art of recharging. We charge our phones at night, but not ourselves. Then we wake up tired, like the night gave us notifications. Not sleep. Rest isn't laziness. It's renewal. Try this before sleeping. Take 5 deep breaths. Stay away from screens. You'll notice your sleep gets deeper and your mornings lighter. Keycap 4 connection, the fuel of the heart. We chat with 100 people a day, but rarely listen to even one. Connection isn't about being online. It's about being truly seen and heard. Social media is comparison, not connection. Real connection happens when you're honest with yourself and someone real. Keycap 5, design your energy. Find your rhythm. Every person has an energy rhythm. Observe for a week when you feel most alive and when you fade. That's your energy map. Some like the morning sun, others like the calm of evening. Design doesn't start with your schedule. It starts with your rhythm. Let your day flow where your energy feels most alive. Keycap 6, guilt, the biggest energy thief. Ever notice how unfinished work keeps running? Like a background app in your mind, that guilt silently drains your battery. So, forgiveness is also a skill. Forgive your unfinished work. Not every day will be perfect, but every day will give you another chance. Keycap 7, challenge, the courage to recharge. The morning light spills through your window. A soft breeze touches your face. And you ask yourself, can I design my energy today? Walk a little, laugh a little, breathe a little, listen a little. Because energy isn't just inside you, it flows through your day. And when it flows, life doesn't pause, it blooms. Sun behind small cloud. Reflect mode, pause at the end of the day to make tomorrow better. From morning to night, we run, work, conversations, notifications, meetings, content, responsibilities. Every day feels like a marathon. But tell me, have you ever stopped at the end of the day and asked yourself, did I actually do something good today? That's reflect mode, the fourth and most underrated part of Make Time. The book says, the way to improve tomorrow is to understand today. In other words, the road to a better tomorrow passes through today's awareness. You only need 10 minutes at the end of the day. No meditation, no fancy journaling setup, just a simple pause where you ask yourself a few honest questions. Did I complete my highlight today? What distracted me? What made me happy? What can I do better tomorrow? These questions are small, but their impact is deep, because when you see your day again, you start to understand it. Reflect mode isn't about being perfect. It's about being aware. Most people live every day the same way they lived the last one. Same habits, same distractions, same regrets. But reflection breaks that loop. The book says, without reflection, we repeat by default. Meaning, if we don't think, we simply repeat the same mistakes again. Now imagine this. If you write for just 5 minutes every night, what worked, what didn't, and why? Within a few weeks, your mind will start noticing patterns on its own. You'll see what drains you, what truly makes you happy, and what habits silently hold you back. That awareness is a first step toward growth. Here's a simple example. Let's say your highlight was write one video script, but by the end of the day, you've written only half. The first reaction is guilt. Ugh, I failed again. But reflect mode says, don't feel guilt, feel curiosity. Ask yourself, why did it happen? Was it the phone? Low energy? Unclear idea? Just understanding why creates clarity for tomorrow. Jake Knapp says, reflection is not about judging the past. It's about designing the future. It's not self-criticism. It's self-design. So how do you make reflection easy? The book gives a simple formula. Reflect equals write plus notice plus adjust. Every night, keep a 2-minute journal. Write in short bullets. What went well? What didn't? And why? It'll feel awkward at first, but that awkwardness is where you meet yourself. Writing clears the mind and brings clarity. Next day, read your notes. Look for repeated patterns. Like every time your phone was nearby, your focus slipped, or when you took a morning walk. Your energy lasted all day. Then comes adjust. Make one small change. Keep your phone in another room. Fix your morning walk. That's it. Slowly, reflection becomes part of your routine. Now you might wonder, do I have to write every single day? No. Even if you do it 3 times a week, you'll see a difference. Reflection is like a muscle. It strengthens with practice. The stronger it gets, the faster you spot your life's default loops. Here's a short story. A girl wrote just 3 lines every night. Day 1, nothing special happened today. Day 2, felt a bit less tired. Day 3. Went for a walk after work. Felt good. 3 weeks later, her thoughts, her words, even her mood began to change. All because she started talking to herself again. Many people think reflection is boring, but in truth, reflection is emotional detox. All the thoughts, guilt, comparisons, and tiny worries we suppress all day, they finally come out when we write at night. Sometimes one simple line like, "Felt really happy when mom smiled today," can heal your whole day. Reflection teaches you happiness doesn't hide in achievements. It lives in awareness. There's a beautiful example in the book. A man wrote just one line every night. "What did I learn today?" Some days he wrote, "Silence helps me think better." Some days, "Turning off my phone made dinner fun." And sometimes, "I was gentle with myself today." Within months, he saw the full pattern of his life, and slowly his default life turned into a design life. The biggest gift of reflection is connection. It reconnects you with yourself. All day, we play different roles: creator, worker, friend, parent. But at night, when you sit with yourself, you remember that behind all those roles, you still exist. That inner voice you silence all day. Reflection lets it speak again. Now let's talk about a practical step. The book suggests a 3-minute reflection exercise. Step 1. Highlight review 1 minute. Ask, did I complete my highlight today? If yes, how did it feel? If not, why not? Step 2. Energy check 1 minute. When was your energy high today? When was it low? Do you notice a pattern? Step 3. Small adjustment 1 minute. What's one tiny thing you can change tomorrow to make the day smoother? Just 3 minutes, and your mind will start showing you the way. Jake Knapp and John Zeratsky say, reflection creates the loop of learning. If you don't reflect, you don't learn. If you don't learn, you don't grow. Reflection is where growth begins. Now imagine this. It's night. A warm lamp glows on your table. The wind outside is soft. You hold your pen, and the first word to appear, "How was my day?" It feels awkward at first, but slowly, those pages become your mirror. Clearer, deeper, truer each day. They awaken the designer inside you, the one who's ready to create his own life. And when you do this every day, you'll start to notice a subtle magic. Each morning feels clearer, each night lighter. You'll realize, to change your life, you don't always need big decisions. Sometimes, small reflections are enough. So tonight, just do this. Spend 5 quiet minutes with yourself. No judgment, no guilt, just an honest conversation. Ask, what did I learn today? What did I feel? What will I do differently tomorrow? The answers might be small, but their impact lasts a lifetime, because every little reflection brings you closer to the person you're meant to become. When you end your day with reflection, you begin your life with direction. Focus mode. When your attention scatters, gather yourself again. Have you ever felt that your mind is tired, but your body is still running? From morning to night, notifications, messages, meetings, updates, and then thinking, overthinking, and thinking some more. We're all busy, yet inside we're scattered. We work, but our attention doesn't stay. We listen, but half our mind is somewhere else. This is where focus mode becomes necessary, because attention is the real currency. And if we lose it, the world will take us anywhere except where we're meant to be. Compass step 1. What does focus really mean? Focus doesn't just mean sticking to one thing. It means having the courage to let go of everything else. We say every day, I can't focus. But the real problem isn't in focusing. It's in letting go. If you try to hold 10 things at once, your mind will scatter. Focus appears only when you learn to say no to the other 9. Every yes to something small is a no to something big. Pause and think. When was the last time you did one task without distraction? Light bulb now, the trick that calms the mind. Have you ever noticed when we look at one thing again and again, our mind slowly begins to reduce the noise? That's why meditation or deep breathing works. because they bring us back to a single point. Every morning, just close your eyes for 3 minutes and focus on one thing, like your breath or a single word such as peace. At first, your mind will wander. You'll think, I can't do this. But the truth is, that wandering is your training. Every time you bring your mind back, you're strengthening it like a muscle. Focus is not taught, it's trained. Mental Peace Glock now. Let's talk about deep work. There's a simple difference. Shallow work ends quickly, emails, scrolling, updates. Deep work shapes who you are, writing, thinking, creating, building. Ever picked up your phone and then forgot why you did? That's the trap of shallow work. Shallow work makes you look busy. Deep work makes you valuable. Give at least 2 hours every day just to deep work. Keep your phone silent. Turn off the internet and do one thing, the thing that's connected to your growth. At first, it'll feel difficult, but after a few days, your mind will start craving that peace. Counterclockwise arrows button, a small truth that changes everything. The loop of distraction. Distraction doesn't come once. It comes in a loop. One notification, curiosity, checking, dopamine, guilt, repeat. Ever open a video just for 2 minutes and then half an hour disappeared? That's the dopamine trap. So what's the cure? Not discipline, design. Make your phone boring. Uninstall the apps that pull you in. Keep only the time on your lock screen, not temptation. And most importantly, spend at least 1 hour every day without any screen. At first, it'll feel restless. But soon, that restlessness will turn into peace. Brick environment shapes focus. We think focus comes from willpower, but the truth is environment wins every time. If your phone is on your desk, you'll look at it. If you're working from bed, your mind stays in rest mode, not focus mode. So change your space. A clean desk, a fixed chair, a small notebook, and a quiet corner. That's enough. Because when your space is clean, your mind thinks clearly. Brain the 50-minute focus formula. Try this rule. 50 minutes work plus 10 minutes disconnect. For 50 minutes, do only one task. Then for 10 minutes, get up, stretch, drink water, and rest your mind. This rhythm keeps your focus from burning out. Focus is not about intensity. It's about rhythm. Speech balloon mindful interruptions. You can't remove distractions completely, but you can make them mindful. For example, if someone interrupts you, ask yourself, is this important right now? If not, politely say, let's talk in 5 minutes. Slowly, people will learn that your focus is sacred, and you'll start respecting your own energy too. Crescent moon evening focus reset. At the end of the day, take just 5 minutes to notice where your focus broke today. What kept pulling your mind again and again? Then write one simple note. I won't do this tomorrow. That tiny reflection makes you more centered the next day. Because focus isn't built in a day. It's built by small decisions every day. True focus doesn't come from outer silence, but from inner stillness. When your mind is calm, even the loudest noise can't disturb you. Ever seen a river? Waves on the surface, but deep below, absolute stillness. That's the kind of mind you need. One that flows, yet remains still. Stillness is not the absence of movement. It's the presence of clarity. Bella's short story. A writer once said, I never stopped writing. I just lost focus. Then he kept his phone away every day and finished his book within a year. He said, losing focus is easy, but regaining it is the greatest act of self-respect. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, don't think of any goals. Just ask yourself, where do I want to be fully present today? Then do only that with your whole heart, full attention, and complete flow, because that's what true focus means. To live one moment so deeply that everything else fades away. When it returns, you don't just work, you start living. And maybe that's the deepest kind of focus, returning to yourself. Slow time. When time stands still, life starts to move. Have you ever noticed? We're running every day, from one task to another, from one notification to the next. But in truth, life is slipping through our fingers. And we don't even realize whether time is passing, or we are. Our society equates speed with success. The busier you are, the more important you seem. But in reality, this very speed is making us shallow. Because when everything moves fast, nothing goes deep. Slow time doesn't mean slowing down time. It means feeling it when you watch a sunset. The sun sets at the same pace. But if you watch it with your whole heart, those 5 minutes become the longest moments of your life. Have you ever met an old friend and felt, wow, time just stopped? It wasn't the clock that stopped. It was you being fully present in that moment, that slow time, the space where you step out of the hustle and begin to feel life breathing inside every moment again. Now think about this. Notice the rush. When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you do? Check your phone, look at notifications, or spend a little moment with yourself. If your answer is phone, then your first breath of the day is already borrowed. Because the moment you enter someone else's world, you disconnect from your own time. Slow time begins right there by keeping the first 10 minutes of your morning for yourself. Do nothing, just observe how it feels to do nothing. Another small thing that changes everything: do one thing slowly. We started treating multitasking like a trophy, but the truth is, every time you multitask, you push your brain into shallow mode. A Harvard study once found that people who multitask show the same brain patterns as someone chronically distracted, even when doing nothing. So from today, do one thing slowly. Drink a cup of coffee, eat, or take a shower. Every small act can become meditation if you do it with awareness, not haste. Step 2, visualization. Slow pour coffee, steam rising, ambient morning light. Now pay attention to this. Protect your evenings. We spend all day producing output, work, messages, emails, planning, but we don't recharge in the evening. And then we wonder, why am I so tired? Evening time is sacred. It's when the day's energy settles. If you flood this time with screens, your mind never gets a chance to rest. Try this. For 30 minutes after sunset, don't touch a screen. Just walk, breathe, or sit in silence with an old song. At first, it'll feel strange, but slowly, you'll notice that time begins to stretch, and you're breathing right in the middle of it. Have you noticed? We don't get tired from working. We get tired from disconnecting from ourselves. Step 5, visualization. Early evening window light, warm tones, slow background music. Now see it from this angle. Find beauty in boring moments. The real test of slow time is in the moments when life feels dull. Traffic, waiting lines, queues, boring meetings. These are the moments we most want to escape. But if you bring awareness even into these boring moments, you'll see that boredom is actually the mind's rest mode. That's where creativity is born. Einstein once said, "My best ideas came to me when I was doing nothing." So next time you're in a waiting room, don't pick up your phone. Just watch how people move, how light falls on the wall, how the air drifts around you, all the things you haven't noticed in years. Now make your weekends a little sacred. Turn your weekend into a ritual. Weekends are no longer rest days. They become catch-up days. Laundry calls planning, guilt, oversleeping. But for someone living a slow life, weekends are a reset, a time to rebalance your energy. Go to the woods, sit on your balcony, or read an entire book in one day. Once a man said, "I worked every day, but I didn't feel. Then I watched the sunrise for 5 minutes each morning, and my life changed." A weekend should be the day. You become the master of your time, not the slave of your calendar. A small thing we often forget: listen without agenda. Slow time isn't just about being alone. It's also about listening to others fully. When you listen to someone, do you really listen? Or are you just preparing your reply? In true listening, time melts. You feel the moment expand because you're blending into another's world. Try listening to someone for 5 full minutes without interrupting. That connection will touch you deeply. Now go deeper. Say no to hurry. Every time someone says, "Hurry up," Ask yourself, do I really need to? Or has rushing just become a habit? Our constant hurry makes us lose the very things that make us who we are. Hurry is a mindset, and slow time is a rebellion. When you choose to move slowly, you're challenging society's speed and reclaiming ownership of your own time. Now think of this. Redefine productivity. Today, productivity means output, but in slow time, productivity means presence. Not how many hours you worked, but how many moments you truly lived. A person who has one sincere conversation in a day may be more productive than someone who sent 100 emails, because one meaningful moment is never smaller than any deadline. Now look outside, reconnect with nature. Nature always moves slowly, yet it's never late. Every sunrise comes on time. Every flower blooms in its season, and every river flows its path, without ever checking a clock. When you reconnect with nature, you realize that life's rhythm isn't slow. It's balanced. Spend 10 minutes each day watching the sky, touching a tree, feeling the earth. Nature resets your nervous system. Step 9, visualization. Soft breeze through leaves, sunlight flickering, calm nature sounds. And finally, make stillness a daily habit. Slow time doesn't end in silence. It ends in feeling the heartbeat of life itself. Sit quietly for just 5 minutes each day. Don't think, just observe. The body's movement, the depth of your breath, the sound of your mind. Slowly you'll realize time doesn't stop, it expands. And in that expansion, you find yourself. Pause and think. If you did everything today at half your usual speed, would you live less or live more? Final reflection. Moving slowly isn't a weakness. It's walking at the pace of your soul. When you live in slow time, every small moment becomes sacred. The sip of tea, a child's laughter, or the first drop of rain touching the earth. And that's when you finally realize, maybe time was never running. We were. And when we learned to stop, time sat beside us. Time was never rushing. We were. And when we stopped, time stopped with us. The true meaning of slow time is this: not to make life faster, but to make it deeper. Once you understand that, every moment becomes a universe, and you finally feel that life was never somewhere else. It was always here, in this very moment. Wake up before life slips away. Sometimes we think life is long, but the truth is the time we have is slipping away like sand, and we don't even realize it. Every day we say, I'll start tomorrow, but that tomorrow never comes. That's exactly the deepest message of this book. Make time. Don't wait for tomorrow to change your life, because real life is hidden in today. Fire, what have you learned so far? You've learned how to choose your daily highlight, how to fight distractions, and how to enter that laser mode, where your mind becomes completely calm, yet sharply focused. Now that you know all this, ask yourself, was this meant to be understood or lived? Because knowledge only matters when it changes your daily routine. Thought balloon, think about it. How many times have you ended your day saying, I could have done something great today, but I just didn't have time? The truth is, everyone has the same amount of time, but the difference is who makes it and who wastes it. So remember, time can't be found. Time must be made. Candle, imagine this scene. It's 11 p.m. You're scrolling through your phone. The blue glow of the screen reflects on your tired face. Slowly, the light goes off. Only the blue flicker remains. Somewhere inside, a quiet guilt whispers, didn't do anything meaningful again today. Soft music fades in, and your heart says, enough. That one voice is the beginning of your real awakening. Because waking up doesn't just mean opening your eyes. It means recognizing the direction of your life. Rocket, what should you do now? Step 1. Start today, not tomorrow. Pick one highlight for the next 24 hours. Just one. Maybe it's reading one chapter of a book, talking honestly with someone you love, or taking the first small step toward an unfinished dream. Just promise yourself, today will not go to waste. Step 2. Enter laser mode. Put your phone aside. Turn off notifications. Dive into your task as if it's your last chance, because when you give full focus, time doesn't stretch, it stops. That 1 hour can feel like a lifetime. Step 3, take time to reflect. Before sleeping each night, ask yourself, did I truly live today? If the answer is yes, you're on the right path. If no, don't be afraid. Try again tomorrow, because the beauty of Make Time is this. It's not about a perfect life. It's about a present life. Pause for a moment. Do you remember the last time you were truly present? When you felt time instead of just passing it? If not, it's time to bring that feeling back. Light bulb, what's the real victory? The real win isn't in how much you achieved, but in how much of yourself you felt while doing it. Did you hear your family's laughter? Did you breathe in the aroma of your coffee? Did you live those tiny moments that slip by too fast? If the answer is yes, then you've truly made time. High Voltage tried this small experiment. For the next 7 days, write one line every morning. What will be my highlight today? Then stay focused on that one thing. At first, it'll feel hard, but by the 7th day, you'll notice your life drifting toward a quiet, peaceful balance. Compass, remember, success isn't about being busy for 24 hours. It's about working with life for just 2 hours. Because work isn't what you do, it's what fulfills you from within. Sunrise when the world makes noise. Let your mind work in peace. Remember this line, because it's the soul of Make Time. When everyone runs, you pause. When everyone speaks, you listen. When everyone tries to do everything, you just do what keeps your heart alive. Direct hit final truth shot. You already have everything you need to change your life. You just haven't decided yet. And that decision won't come some other day. It must be made right now. So don't just say, that was nice. Get up, put the phone down, write on a piece of paper. What will be my highlight today? Then go and do it. Because every person who says, I don't have time, is actually saying, I don't have priorities. Now the choice is yours. Either time will control you, or you will control time. Collision your call to action. If you're someone who truly wants to reclaim your life, then start today with the real mantra of Make Time. Choose what matters. Ignore what doesn't. Life isn't a race. It's a song. And each day is a note. So start singing, because life should be worth feeling, not just living. Because the time you create while awake can never be lost in sleep. So come on, breathe, smile, and say, I won't just pass time anymore. I'll make time.